Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Kathy's Corner, Seed in the Sand, and this is chapter 8 of Pitchers and Catchers, Lessons Learned. And what I wanted to talk to you today about is about like that underdog that rises from the ashes, that phoenix that just like comes from nowhere and becomes this beautiful, majestic entity that just flows with the goodness of honesty and truth and sportsmanship and teamwork, and everything is flowing and everything is coming together. That's what I want in my life. I want that feeling of connectedness and togetherness and just that creativity of, fundamentals saying, we've got this, get up, do it again, do it again, do it again. And it's almost like a facing the giants type of thing where you are this underdog, this Cinderella story, and this catcher and this pitcher are just like one with each other. And it's just a beautiful story to tell, and it's a beautiful story to think about. Or like a lotus flower that's been trampled on and stuck in the dirt, and all of a sudden it just like the truth just reveals itself and floats to the surface, and it's just this gorgeous, beautiful flower that for everybody to see. That happens in sports. There are teams that are Cinderella stories. There are teams that are, they're constantly like the underdog. They're constantly the weak one, the one that gets stomped on, or the small team from the small city gets stomped on by the big monstrous team in the large cities that have so much competition with each other. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking about today with pitchers and catchers. I love Cinderella stories. I love underdog stories. Ooh, the power almost went out. And I love like those phoenix rising from the ashes stories. That lotus flower floating to the surface story from the muck and the mud underneath the surface. So yeah, that's what I was thinking about in my own personal life. Kind of dealing with some stuff where I feel like I was lied about. Somebody kind of took a knife and just went bah, 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 bah. And yeah, it is what it is. What can you do about it? You can't change it. You can't stop it. You can't stop what they said. Once it's already, it's like, I've seen that before where you pound nails in a fence. It's like, okay, go fix those, pull all those nails out. Okay, you pulled all the nails out. Well, you still have this hole, this gap that is destructive. And it's like, okay, fix that. And you can't fix it. It's a hole. It's damaged. And that's how I feel in my personal life right now. I kind of feel a little pounded down and beaten up a little bit. But the truth floats. The truth floats. The truth floats. The truth floats. And I will rise. And you can try to keep me down as much as you want, but the truth will always come and set you free. And so I just trust that God is my catcher, and I am a pitcher doing the best I can every day. I'm showing up. I'm that superstar, in the spotlight, and I'm getting pounded. But God's like, you got this, 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 and get up, do it again, get up, fundamentals. And eventually it's going to bloom into this beautiful lotus flower, or a rising phoenix, or a Cinderella story, or whatever, however you want to call it. So all right, so these are the Healing Spirit cards, Oracle cards by Gordon Smith, and they look like this. And We have our beautiful rosary with it, and they look like that. Alright, and I always bring the rosary with me to draw these cards because I do believe that God is the catcher, and I am the batter. I'm the pitcher, I'm the first baseman, the second baseman, third baseman. I'm leading my game, but God is that catcher. He's always going to catch me if I fall. Alright, this is the card that we picked, and it says, when it feels right, do it. And it says, when it feels right, do it. So many people overthink their life, and in doing so, miss much of what could bring them joy and adventure. The wise old spirit sages may have sat and meditated in their lives, but whenever they were moved to act, they did so without hesitation, because they felt it more than thought it. They trusted their own inner selves. When your inner self is shouting of you to act, don't sit back. Your instinct is telling you that it is time to take your life to a whole new level now. So believe in what you're doing and remember to enjoy it too. I like that. We're taking our lives to a whole new level. And that kind of elevates to what we're talking about with this baseball theme that I have right now. There's so many lessons in baseball, and there's so many, God must have invented this game because there's just so much of God in, this idea of the catcher, the leader of the pack, the foundation of the team, the core. It always falls back to God. And yeah, so I really like this chapter. I wish I could keep going past 10, but I will think of something else with baseball in mind for the next one. And then, yeah, we will chat with you tomorrow. Have a good day.